So to all the students in 11th standard science, my question is to you. How much did you score in 10th standard? And right now in the 11th standard science, how much is your percentage? Is it same as that much as you got in 10th? Is it more or is it less? If it is less, why is it less? And if it is equal, then great. If it is more, then even better. But after talking to so many students, researching with all of them, I have come to know that your percentage in 11th is dipping. And I have a strong reason why this happens and an explanation after my research with all these students. So to all the 11th science students, stay tuned. Here, I'm going to not only tell you why it goes down, I'm telling you what you should do in the next 50 odd days to cover up your 11th standard portion and to be strong in your 12th even before it really begins. Get ready. So I have created this little data information over here, and in this data information you see while you were in the 10th standard you had 6 hours of school. In the 11th also you have 6 hours of college. Okay, you had 3 hours of coaching, tuitions, whatever that was. Here in 11th standard science also you have the same thing. हो सकता है 11th standard में आपको traveling time में 45 minutes to 1 hour extra लगता है. But in the 10th standard you definitely had a study plan and a self-study period जिसमें homework, assignment, tutorials करते थे. But in 11th standard science this is a big question. Students are not doing it. You also have an advantage in 11th standard that college, you can cut certain days of college when you do not have practicals. इसके बावजूद भी बच्चों का self-study period is very less. The determination is low. The motivation to do something in 11th science is low because somewhere बच्चों के दिमाग में ये है कि 11th is not important and 12th is important and you can start studying from 12th standard. This is a myth which needs to be broken. This is one reason why students don't get good marks in 11th standard science, and I'm going to tell you now the second reason. And the second one is here. Right from the time when the students were in the 5th standard or 4th standard, बच्चे जब से 5th और 6th में है ना, माँ बाप उनको कॉन्स्टेंटली याद दिलाता है कि 10th स्टैंडर्ड आने वाला है, 10th में बोर्ड है, 5th में भी उनको याद दिलाया, 6th में भी याद दिलाया, 7th में उनको बोला जाता है कि अभी ऐश कर लो, 10th स्टैंडर्ड आने वाला है, 8th में बच्चों को बोला जाता है ये दिस इज द लास्ट ईयर ऑफ एंजॉयमेंट बिकॉज 9th एंड 10th इज इंपॉर्टेंट. मतलब for the longest period of time, parents and neighbors and uncles and aunties and everybody have constantly reminded students that 10th standard board examination is coming. तो जैसे 10th खत्म हो गया या जैसे the student comes into 10th standard, everybody is working really hard to get that score in 10th because this is the monstrous board which everybody is hearing from the longest period of time. जैसे ही 10th का एग्जाम हो जाता है बच्चों को ऐसा लगता है कि हो गया, सब कुछ हो गया या बहुत कुछ हो गया. बट 10th के बाद का गोल पाथ माँ बाप ने शायद बहुत सारे बच्चों को नहीं बताया है, नहीं समझाया है. Now here is the problem. The first 15 years, parents did show children and they were building a goal and a purpose for children. But the next 15 years, parents somehow did not show children. Most children had a goal and a clarity of 10th standard. But उसके बाद क्या? Parents, using the gift of your communication, help children see the value of what is there after 10th standard, the next 15 years. Because in the next 15 years, most of them would be married, settled, some would be abroad, some would be doing masters, some would be even having children. It's important that we show them the next 15 years so that they know, they see, and they can do and keep their motivation intact, their perseverance intact, and everything strong. So my question to you children are, do you have in mind what the next 15 years should be? Because if you do not have that in your mind, the 15 years will come, the times will go, and I have seen children and people growing up into adults, living a life they don't want to live, wearing clothes they don't want to wear, living in houses they don't want to live. All this because they've not planned their future, their life, and the next 15 years. When you reach the next 15 years, you have to plan the next 15 years. If you do not plan your life, you will be a part of somebody else's plan, and guess what somebody else will have for you in their plan? Nothing great that you can be impressed about. So I invite you to plan the next year, the year after that, your 12th, your graduation, your post-graduation, and the entire life plan. Unless you plan, unless you have a goal, unless you have a vision, it's not making sense. You don't see value, you're not willing to pay the price. Are you willing to see the value, and are you willing to pay the price, what it takes to score good in 11th and 12th and get into proper professional college in medicine or engineering, and then do post-graduation and abroad or here, or get into a job into top A companies, or probably set up a top A company? Are you willing to do that? Here in this video, I'm going to share with you how you can finish your 11th standard in the next 50 days if you're willing to pay the price, if you see the value, and if your life and your goal is important to you. I'm going to share that with you in this very segment right now. So even if you start studying now for the 11th standard, let's say today is February 12th to March, the entire month of March, and then to April, let's say till April 15th, you have a detailed plan for 11th standard. 12th standard में पैर रखने के पहले 11th standard का important topics, concepts, typical questions, derivations, numericals और equations को जब तक आपको नहीं मालूम है तो 12th में जाने से क्या फायदा फिर, क्योंकि 12th का बहुत सारा बुनियाद एंड कॉन्सेप्ट यहाँ 11th में, इसको तैयार किए बगैर आप 12th में जब भी जाओगे तो 12th में भी स्ट्रेस रहेगा ना. तो here's what I'm telling you to do. Take this time, take these 60 days to focus what? On your important PCM or PCB. Here's what you must be doing. लगभग कितना चैप्टर्स रहेगा आपके पास ना, मैथ्स जैसे टॉपिक्स में ज्यादा से ज्यादा कितना रहेगा? यू विल बी हैविंग लाइक व्हाट 12 चैप्टर्स. In physics, how many you will be having? Approximately again some 12 or 14 chapters. In chemistry, you'll be having another 12 or 14 chapters. कितना होता है ये? This is like zero, like close to 50 chapters is what you will be having, right? 11th standard में सब पकड़ के. These 50 chapters you will have to revise and study in the next 50 to 60 days. How will you do? It has to be approximately one chapter a day. Oops, one chapter a day. Now it's simple because you don't have to study the entire chapter. You have to study the important concepts. You have to study the typical questions, and you have to study the MCQs. When I say typical questions, you'll be doing the numericals, the equations, the derivations. All this you will be doing from the MCQ point of view, from the entrance examination point of view. ये यहाँ करने में ही समझदारी है, क्योंकि अगर ये यहाँ नहीं किया तो 12th स्टैंडर्ड का बहुत सारा कॉन्सेप्ट्स आपको समझ में नहीं आएगा. एंड यू हैव टू, अगर चैप्टर इतना बड़ा है तो उसका इंपॉर्टेंट कॉन्सेप्ट्स इतना ही रहेगा. 30% ऑफ द चैप्टर विल बी हैविंग द इंपॉर्टेंट की कॉन्सेप्ट्स, न्यूमेरिकल्स, डेरिवेशंस और टिपिकल सम्स और एक्सट्रीमली कॉन्सेप्चुअल न्यूमेरिकल्स और सम्स. ये आपको खत्म करना है यहाँ पर ऑन अ डेली बेस. कितना टाइम जाएगा? अगर आपने ईमानदारी से बैठ के पढ़ाई किया, पूरा जान लगा कि अगर आपने पढ़ाई किया तो ये 2.5 घंटे में हो जाएगा. 2.5 hours if you devote every day, you'll be able to finish it. Now there are certain days like a Sunday or a holiday where you'll get 5 hours to put in that. Don't waste time for these 50 days. If you work very hard for these 50 days or 60 days, when your 12th starts in full-fledged, you'll be able to capture it like a roaring lion. So बहुत सारे बच्चों को ऐसा लगता है कि बहुत ज़्यादा MCQ सॉल्व करना चाहिए, like 500 MCQs in a day, 600 MCQs in a day, 300 MCQs in a day. ऐसा नहीं है. More is not right. Right is right. The right amount of questions and the right quality questions. I feel on an average, if you can get 120 MCQs, the right MCQ, the right book, they're covering the right topics and doing justice to the topic. You know, फालतू MCQs bulk में करके कोई फायदा नहीं है. Do the right MCQs in the right 2.5 hours time on a daily base, you will succeed. This is very important. So to every student who have taken science in 11th standard, my question to you is, what was the reason that you took science? What was the compelling reason that after 10th you took science? Remind yourself of that reason, and this is the day that you live that promise one more time. This is the day that you tell yourself and remind yourself of that prestigious goal that you wanted. Be it engineering, be it medicine, I don't know what that is for you, but I want you to remind yourself that one more time. Live the dream of 11th standard science so that you can get into 12th in full power. I want to wish you more power, strength, determination, and the commitment and a constant reminder of why you are here in 11th standard science. All the best, children. Write to us and let us know if there is something that we can really do for you. I want to encourage you to step into a serious commitment, a serious decision to do that what is important, so that your 12th will be easy, so that you can score high in your entrance examination. I'm going to wish you luck as I go today. All the best.